Welcome to Reeshon Ready, my friend. I am so glad you joined me today and so proud of you for taking the time to invest in you, which is exactly what today's talk is all about. Reeshon in Hebrew is Sunday, the first day of the Hebrew week, and for that exact reason, it is also the Hebrew word for first. And today is the first Reeshon Ready Talk I deliver to you in audio. For those of you who haven't been following my Reeshon Ready posts on Instagram, the reason I chose to do these talks in audio is because Reeshon Ready is all about ways that I found to be super helpful in allowing you to make progress in getting that much closer to your goals and dreams. These practices and practical tips allow you to get the confidence, motivation, and inspiration that you need in order to start, continue, and complete your journey leading up to your goals and dreams. Now, these practices are great if your goals and dreams are all about getting that much better in Hebrew, but they can be as useful and as beneficial for any other goal that you wish to achieve in life. Are you ready? Let's do this. We are in the midst of the new Hebrew year, leaving behind the year that has just ended, and we are days before Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur is a day of making amends and seeking forgiveness. And so I thought this is the perfect time to talk about two very powerful mindsets that allow you to get that much closer to reaching your goals and where you want to be in life while enjoying the journey. Now, at this point, you may be saying, hold on right there, Inbal. What does forgiveness and making amends have anything to do with reaching our goals in life and enjoying the journey? Well, I'm so glad that you asked. Before I explain the connection between the two, I just want to say, this being my first Reeshon Ready audio talk, that everything I share with you in these talks come from my personal experiences as a teacher and in my own personal life, from my common sense and my set of values. I'm not representing any religion, any nationality, any discipline, or any group whatsoever. I'm simply sharing with you my thoughts and my practices as a teacher and as a student in life, aspiring to always grow as a person and be the best that I can be to myself, to others, and to everything that is around me, near or far. So what does forgiveness and making amends have anything to do with reaching our goals and enjoying the ride? I want you to think about one or two things that you really want to make progress in this year. Things that you really want for yourself. Can you see it? Whether it is upping your game in Hebrew, having a regular exercise routine, or being a better partner, parent, or maybe friend, in most cases, our resolutions, our wishes, and our goals do not fall under the must-do chores. We have to pay the bills. We have to do the dishes. We have to make sure that we or others that we take care of eat and drink. We do these things because we have to. But when it comes to the things we don't have to do, that are not a must chore, but are things that we really want for ourselves, these are also the things that we can either not take the first step to begin with or abandon midway through, especially when things get too hard, too scary, or too complicated. And that is because we don't have to do them. Makes sense, right? That is exactly why, if we want to start and follow through on the things we don't have to do, but the things we really want to do, the things we really want for ourselves, we need some help in the form of effective ways that will keep us on track when things get scary, difficult, complicated, or all of the above, whether it happens in step 1, step 0, or halfway through. Today, I'm going to give you two powerful mindsets that together can allow you to do just that. These two mindsets allow you to make progress and enjoy the journey leading up to reaching your wishes and goals. The first mindset is compassion, and the second mindset is change. And these two mindsets are what forgiveness and making amends have in common with reaching your goals and enjoying the journey. I will explain. Let's go back to the one or two things that you really want for yourself and wish to make progress in this year. there is a good chance that you feel stuck in these areas that you have been either wanting to or trying to make progress in for a while now, but didn't experience much success or any success at all. This is where compassion and forgiveness come into play. When we are judgmental, when we are harsh with ourselves about the things that we did not experience success in, the things that we wanted to experience progress in but failed to, we are actually sabotaging our ability to move forward and step out of this place. We all do that, which is why it is so important to learn how to not fall into this trap and stay there. The thing that will make a huge difference in your ability to make progress in the goals you wish to achieve is for you to be compassionate about the lack of success or the lack of progress that you experienced in these fields and the goals you wish to reach. It was hard. It was scary. It was complicated for you to take the steps you wanted to take, and that is okay. I want you to be your best friend here. If it helps you to visualize your actual best friend speaking to you, or someone else in your life that you feel is very caring and compassionate towards you, imagine them telling you that it is okay and that they totally understand why you were not able to get to where you wanted to in this area. Whichever way works best for you, I want you to do this until you feel that inside the compassion, understanding, and forgiveness about not reaching the progress and the success that you wanted shifts from thinking about it to feeling it. That is how you know you can resonate with this mindset. If you feel it, that is great. If you don't, just keep trying. That is all we can do. And remember, we don't want to be judgmental and harsh when we don't succeed, and this is no different. So please be compassionate with yourself in this practice as well. So in order not to remain stuck in a place of guilt, judgment, or self-criticism, we need to be compassionate with ourselves, be our own best friend or visualize them in our minds, and kindly forgive ourselves for not reaching our goals and wishes yet. Being forgiving and compassionate to ourselves is the first key. The second key is change, and we need to use both keys in combination to unlock the challenges that we face in our journey to achieving our non-must-do goals and wishes. Change is the mindset that allows us to move forward, to do things different, and basically to do what we need to do in practice to get closer and closer to our dreams and goals. Once we release ourselves from the guilt and criticism of what we didn't do enough of, didn't do well enough, or just did in a way that didn't allow us to get the results we wanted to, a mindset of change allows us and forces us to keep moving. Nothing will happen if we stay stagnant at the same place we are in right now, not taking any steps to bring us closer to our goals. Even if we're compassionate with ourselves, even if we are at peace with what we did and what we didn't do, that will not bring us to where we want to be, which is a different place from where we are right now. When we talk about making amends and forgiveness, change is an integral part of it. If we are truly sorry about something that we did or did not do towards someone else, we would not want to repeat what we feel remorse about. The sentence, "I'm sorry, I will never do it again," has the two parts of it that go hand in hand as we ask for forgiveness. Same goes for making amends and doing things different in our own lives with ourselves. The second half of forgiving and being compassionate with ourselves about what we did not succeed in and did not achieve, although we wished for, is changing our ways, is doing things differently from now on so that we will not be in the same place next year and in the years to come. Now, change is not necessarily or even advised to be huge. Change is a mindset of movement, of taking the right sized steps to try new things, to see what works for us, to put ourselves out there, to experiment, but to constantly keep moving. So the tools I offer you today are twofold. Be compassionate, forgive yourself for all that you have yet to achieve, and do things differently. Change some things, tweak and change some more. In that change, keep all that allows you to make progress and all that feels right, and dump all that does not. And on a personal note, I practice being compassionate with myself and pushing myself to be in a constant place of change every day. Applying both these mindsets is what allows me to grow in my business as well, and what allows me to do great things like this Reeshon Ready Talk. So I want to thank you with all my heart for listening to this talk, for taking the time to invest in you, and to tell you that I would love to hear from you. Write me in the comments your thoughts and your practices with compassion and with change. And until next time, toda and shalom.